Welcome to Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Toccoa Falls, number 0, Will Gray Watson. Number 5, Caleb Thomas. Number 14, Jeremiah Williams. Number 21, Tyreek Brown. And number 24, Randall Robinson. The Screaming Eagles are led by Coach Micah Riles.
Eagle Nation, let's soar.
And now, Eagle Nation, let's meet the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. A senior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, number 0, Brantley Kuski. A junior from Crawley, West Virginia, number 3, Caden Pack. A sophomore from Woodstock, Virginia, number 15, Paul Stickles. A senior from Avon, Indiana, number 25, Aaron Wagner. And a senior from Burleson, Texas, number 50, Liam Gertz. The Eagles are led by Coach Jason Bell, with assistant coaches Micah Conlon and Mark Getch.
Jeremiah Williams and Liam Gertz center courts for the tip-off. And we have a big-time matchup here for you tonight. A South Region matchup in the NCCAA. Let's get things started here. Alvin Chapman alongside with Thomas Webb. Thomas, it's been a while. I think this is your first game in the 2025 portion of the season, but it's super glad to have you here tonight.
Al, always a pleasure to be back. Looking forward to a great game tonight.
Absolutely. Stickles picks up Gray Watson full court. He's a guy that we want to keep our eyes on this evening. He averages 14 points per contest, and he finds Tyreek Brown, the junior guard, on the low block to open up the scoring in tonight's game. Here's Wagner in the exhibition game against Beacon College. Wagner had 25 points and 16 rebounds. Unfortunately, those stats did not count against his season totals, but nonetheless, we will continue this game with, I guess, a momentum push towards this next home game.
Al, you've been watching the Eagles the last few games. They've been playing some good basketball. What have they been doing well over the last few games to see some success recently?
I will say that the guard play, especially from Caden Pack, has been phenomenal. Against Southeastern Baptist College, he had the school's first ever triple-double, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and 12 points. And his guard play has been phenomenal. Also, Liam Gertz in recent gameplay had 27 points, eclipsing 1,000 points in his total career. He has been phenomenal.
I saw that game. I was watching the live stream for that and seeing the triple-double and the 1,000 points the same night. That was pretty special, and came away with a nice win. What a special night for Eagles basketball.
Yeah, that was just 2 points shy of his career high of 29 points. He had 29 against Bob Jones University, a game that's going to be happening this weekend. Pack a phenomenal offensive rebound to give Pensacola Christian College a second chance at life here.
What do you think some keys to the game are tonight, watching the Eagles take on Toccoa Falls?
There goes Liam Gertz there with a triple. But yeah, some keys to the game here. I'll go ahead and say for Toccoa Falls is if Liam Gertz gets going, it's going to be hard to stop the Eagles as a unit. One of my favorite nicknames for him is Interstate Route 50 because he is the highway that this Eagles team uses to travel on. A great drive to the basket as well by Jeremiah Williams. But for the Eagles, I would say turnovers and offensive rebounding will be key for them to have success in this match today. What are some things that you think is going to be very pivotal for this match tonight?
Man, Toccoa Falls is off to a hot start, 9 points in the first 2.5 minutes. And so if they play like this offensively, it's going to be a long night. It looks like we had a close game when they played at Toccoa Falls with the Eagles barely coming away with a 70-65 win. So again, I'm anticipating a close game tonight. The Eagles are definitely going to have to limit their turnovers. I think their guard play is going to be important, also getting Liam involved. But Toccoa Falls with a hot start, 11 points, 11-2 run.
Absolutely. They've been going on a 9-point run to open up the scoring here, and that was Randall Robinson with the layup. We'll step aside briefly as everybody except for Will Gray Watson is in the scoring region for Toccoa Falls College. Pensacola Christian College off to a very slow start and now facing a 9-point deficit early in this game. Aaron Wagner with the first score of this game, but it's been all Toccoa Falls this evening.
Yeah, another turnover there for the Eagles. We're going to have to limit the turnovers. Toccoa Falls coming in that soft full court press, putting a little bit of pressure on as they bring the ball up, but Eagles are struggling to break it and get a good look at the basket. So they're going to have to step up offensively and get some better looks.
And the Eagles in a full court man-to-man press. Paul Stickles looking to make it very difficult for Gray Watson to advance the ball. I believe he has a shoulder sleeve on as well. We'll keep note of that for the remainder of the game. There's Gray Watson.
Yeah, it's going to be important for the Eagles to get a stop here. Toccoa's off to a hot start.
Good job by Pensacola Christian College getting the stop after a timeout. Koski to the basket. Very aggressive take. Doesn't end up being a basket, but it will turn into a foul, which will send Koski to the free throw line. And as we mentioned earlier, the rebounding from the guards here for Pensacola Christian College has been exceptional, especially Caden Pack. He has 5 games this year with over 10 rebounds. He averages just under 5 rebounds a game. And then Brantley Koski, he averages just under 3 rebounds a game, and he has 16 rebounds, his career high against LaGrange College when he was a sophomore.
That's a common denominator of what I've noticed from the Eagles basketball team this year is they naturally rebound the ball well, both offensively and defensively. They're not the most sized team that you're going to see. If you look at their stat sheet, there's not like guys that are just overwhelmingly big. But, man, they rebound the ball well. They box out. They get in good position, and they get up and get the ball. That'll be important tonight as well.
Tyreek Brown will swing it over to Williams. Williams goes back to Brown, and Wagner with the steal. He'll try to get ahead of the pack here, and Wagner felt the defensive pressure from Williams and dribbles the ball off his foot.
Yeah, I still like that, though. The Eagles are definitely a threat in transition, especially off a turnover. They just gotta protect the ball. Unfortunate they're dribbled off the foot, but if they're able to protect the ball in transition, get some easy buckets, that is where they may be at their best.
Pensacola Christian College 3-1 in conference play. Their only loss to Trinity Baptist College, 74-66 was the score to that game, and the triple good for Caleb Thomas, the junior guard. Knocking down the screen, the 3 off the screen rather, and the Eagles now down by 11.
Yeah, the Eagles got 2 big games this week, obviously tonight against Toccoa Falls. It's going to be a big game. They're going to be looking to get a win tonight at home, and then another big game this weekend against another in-conference rival in Bob Jones.
Baseball pass nearly gets to Gertz and is deflected off Toccoa Falls. A very dangerous look there by Caden Pack. Nearly a turnover for him as well there, Thomas.
Yeah, it's going to be important. PCC's got to get set up here, have a good offensive possession. They've yet to have a good offensive possession. Taking shots that aren't necessary, quick shots. They need to get settled in and take a good offensive possession.
They go corner to Robinson.
Toccoa so far has been able to set up in their offense, though, and they've seen some success so far. Their offense has been able to get set up. It's got some good looks at the basket. Obviously, they've converted.
Caleb Thomas, the contested try, no good. Yes, their offense looks very comfortable in this away game, which isn't really normal when you play on an opposing team's floor. Pack somehow holds his pivot foot. Actually, he doesn't. The near side referee calls that a traveling violation. What did you see there, Thomas?
Yeah, that's just a tough position once you kind of get stuck down there. He was looking to make a pass, but ended up not. A little bit of a drag on the foot, and unfortunate, again, another turnover. Definitely going to be important to limit the turnovers, and that'll be something they'll have to address early on in this game.
Wagner, Koski, and Pack out of the game. Pack with 4 turnovers so far in this match, but he leads the Eagles in rebounding as well with 3. The fake of the handoff there by Jeremiah Williams, and a turnover by Azucena, who comes off the bench for Pensacola. He goes up strong, the reversal layup with the right hand on the left side, good. And Stickles forces the full court turnover as well.
That's a little spark the Eagles need. What an incredible take, a little fake up and under, and then a quick turn of possession. The Eagles get the ball back. Again, it's going to be so crucial that they have a good offensive possession right here.
That was a very difficult shot, but it's also followed up by a fresh 20 on the shot clock available for Pensacola Christian. Wilkerson, he had a career high, rather a season best, 13 points against LaGrange College in an away game. And Fike unable to get the shooter's roll. Thomas, continue what you were saying.
Yeah, that last was a little spark that the Eagles are needing right there. And that's tough. Toccoa answers with a 3 in transition.
That was Tariq Brown, the junior, standing at 6'2", to push the lead to 12.
Yeah, as you were saying a minute ago, it is usually pretty rare for an away team to come in and feel pretty comfortable in an away situation. But Toccoa Falls has come in and they just look super comfortable, both offensively and defensively. Started the game playing some good basketball.
Wilkerson, triple good. Azucena and Wilkerson, the 2 guards off the bench for Pensacola Christian College, keeping the Eagles in this contest.
That's a big answer. Needed that right there. And cuts it to an 8-point game.
Now Robinson guarded by Azucena. And Will Gray Watson guarded now by Stickles. Now just under 10 on the shot clock. And an offensive foul, that one on Gray Watson. And you saw the flinging of his arm hitting Stickles' face.
Yeah, Paul Stickles making an immediate impact coming into the game. Turnover on the inbound there. There he takes an offensive foul. That's huge, making an impact immediately.
Stickles, a very aggressive player, does a phenomenal job at initiating contact and inserting his dominance without the refereeing seeing.
Absolutely. He's a solid defensive player, and he's a guy that you love to have on your team on the defensive end.
Gertz tries to work inside, and he's fouled pretty obviously there by number 14, Jeremiah Williams, the junior standing at 6'6".
Much better offensive possession there, hitting the corner, feeding down low. Definitely seeing a little more ball movement there. That's going to be huge, just getting the ball moving on the offensive side.
That pass was intended to Liam Gertz. He's averaging 16 points per game, and a phenomenal baseline out-of-bounds play to find Stephen Fike all alone on the right low block. And just like that, Pensacola Christian's bench with 7 points to make this now a 7-point margin.
Yeah, coming in, making an immediate impact. You love to see it.
Watson, great, rejected there by Gertz. David Witcher recently checked into the contest. Now 5 to fire. Caleb Thomas, basket good, highly contested as well.
That's just great offense there. He got to the spot, went up, and over 3 guys was able to make a nice little jumper.
Azucena to Stickles, Stickles to Wilkerson. And Stickles had the shot opportunity available, but decides to pass it up. In my mind, if you have a ball fake to Wilkerson and then a shot to take yourself, that potentially could have put 3 or 2 points on the board. Stickles now heading to the bench for Koski.
Yeah, good minutes by Paul Stickles, though. Played well, especially on the defensive end. That was huge.
Azucena to Wilkerson. Wilkerson, a contested try. That one just short. Now Will Gray Watson will lead the break here. Robinson with the spin move. Robinson loses it. Wilkerson with phenomenal defense. Wilkerson, an attempt to drive through 2 defenders.
Yeah, great help defense there. Way to get the steal, and then quickly gets fouled in transition.
Now the grad student, Antrell Williams, into the game as well for Toccoa Falls. He'll come to relieve Robinson. Now here's Azucena. Azucena will fire off the screen, just out of the rim for Pensacola Christian.
That was a good shot on offense there for PCC. Moved the ball well, was able to get set up, found a good look, just wasn't able to make it fall.
Yeah, great DOH intended for Koski. And then Azucena available for the flip screen, just unable to hit the ball there. A quick hitter, some would call that opportunity there, Thomas.
Yeah, absolutely. Contested 3, wow. Man, that hurts. You definitely don't want to foul a 3-point shooter, especially when it's that contested. That's just a mental lapse right there.
This gives now number 5, Caleb Thomas, a chance for 3 points with the clock in its place. Thomas leading all scorers right now with 7 points. Packed to the table as well for Pensacola Christian College. Free throw number 2 is good. Also number 12, Emmanuel Hughes, into the game as well for Tariq Brown. Liam Gertz out of the contest as well for Pensacola Christian College. As we mentioned, he is leading the Eagles in scoring. As far as averages are concerned, so far, only 1 field goal to his name in this game. Actually, no points to his name.
Yeah, Thomas was a great start to this game. 10 points already, 2 assists, a rebound in the first 10 minutes. So he's having himself quite the night. PCC is going to have to notice on the defensive end where he's at and make sure to get a body on him.
Back to Azucena. Azucena will drive. Koski will fire a triple. That one no good. Wilkerson, the offensive rebound. Wilkerson misses the first, but finishes the second. Wilkerson leading the Eagles in scoring now with 5 points.
Offensive rebound was huge. Well done. It's something we noticed on the offensive end for the Eagles, taking quite a few three-pointers. Not seeing very many fall. I think we've seen one go down, but haven't seen a ton fall. And it's going to be important to see if we can get some easier looks. Maybe a little backdoor cut, maybe feed the post, see if one of our post players can get a nice look. But a little more ball movement, and that'll be helpful. But again, Thomas back to the line.
Thomas with an absolutely deadly first step, had his defender beat, and as he was attacking the basket, was hit on his way to the line.
Yeah, he's having himself an incredible game. 11 points, chance to make it 12. What a start.
One of two from the free throw line. Caleb Thomas, the junior, averaging 10 points per contest. Azucena will take it himself, and he gets his shot swatted.
Yeah, last time that Toccoa Falls and the Eagles played, Thomas had 12 points the entire game. Here in the first 10 minutes, he's already got 11. So having a great start to this game. We're going to have to definitely step up and stop him as he comes out and take a little break.
Williams into the game as well for Thomas. Pack, the inbounder. Pack on the low block, gets it picked. Quick pass to Azucena, and that's wiped away by Williams.
Great help defense. Gotta love coming out, taking a block. What would have been an easy layup, he comes over and makes a beautiful block.
And two back-to-back turnovers by both teams. One was the save there by Koski, and Pack gets his pocket picked. Williams goes to the low post to find Emmanuel Hughes. And a three on the way for Witcher, just out of the rim.
Defensive rebound by the Eagles has been great, limiting them to one chance.
Now Liam Gertz back into the game here for Pensacola Christian College. Gertz, he's going to relieve Stephen Fike. And just asking here, what are some of your favorite parts about his game, Liam Gertz?
He's so versatile. Man, he plays a great post game, but not only that, he's going to come out, he'll set a high screen and roll. He might hit a jumper that's outside of, a 20-foot jumper, maybe even extend it out a little more. And just the versatility of having a big man that can kind of do it all is helpful. Let's see if we can get him rolling in this game, get him started.
Antrell Williams with the steal, forcing Pack with his sixth turnover. Pack with nowhere to go. He goes inside to Gertz. Gertz takes advantage of the size advantage he has against Antrell Williams.
Yeah, that's beautiful offense. Beautiful offense by the Eagles. That's what they need some more of. Great pick and roll there. Feed the post on the mismatch. One move straight to the basket. Get an easy bucket. If they can get that rolling, man, it'll really jumpstart their offense.
Williams guarding Koski. Koski guarding Williams, my apologies. Long three attempt by Jeremiah Williams, no good.
PCC is doing a better job protecting the paint, forcing them to shoot outside shots. What a take. Wow. What a finish.
That was a very difficult shot. Right hand on the left side and extending his hand behind the backboard. A little bit of English on the basket as well for the conversion.
Almost a no-looker.
And a quick hitter available for Toccoa Falls. And Jeremiah Williams available. Gertz left all alone. Three on the way, but he steps out of bounds prior to the shot. Wilkerson as well as Azucena out of the game for Pensacola Christian College. What a great effort they've had off the bench. Wilkerson with 5, Azucena with 2, Stickles and Wagner back into the game here for the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely.
First doing a great job calling out screens.
Good
and
steal.
Pack with the steal. Pack with the layup as well. And Pack with the finish.
Great finish. Those easy points in transition are so crucial. You're going to notice on Toccoa's offense a lot of screening away, cutting to the basket. PC's doing a better job picking it up right here, but it's going to be important that they continue to minimize the points in the paint, continue to make them shoot the ball from the outside.
Stickles leading the break, finds a wide open Koski, who misses the first opportunity, somehow rebounds his own miss, finds a wide open Wagner, and the layup good. Just like that, the Eagles hitting 4 of the last 5 baskets, bringing this game within now 7. 20 points to 27 is now the lead for Toccoa Falls. We have ourselves a game here, Thomas. We'll stay here for the timeout as well.
Absolutely, and what I love, the last 2 possessions were in transition. Hate to see Koski missed the easy layup, but we were still able to get a nice layup on the backside. But 2 quick possessions, getting down the court, getting up the court, some easy buckets in transition. That's going to be crucial moving forward.
Now we are entering, I guess you could say, the second quarter of this half, and it is very pivotal, Thomas, the way that this here Eagles team ends this half.
Yeah, absolutely. The next 6 minutes is going to determine a lot going into halftime. Obviously, you want to make sure you have yourself a game. If Toccoa goes on a little run, that's going to be a real tough hold to dig out of starting the second half. So going to be important the Eagles stay in this game, and it looks like number 5, Thomas from Toccoa Falls, he's back in the game. So going to have to make sure we mark him, keep him out of the paint.
Absolutely. He was a big portion of this Eagles, rather screaming Eagles offense. He has 11 points, leading all scorers, and he's gotten to the line about 3 times as well. Great drive here to the basket. The block attempt available, but the foul also called in favor for Antrell Williams.
Toccoa's continuing to move the ball well. Again, a lot of movement in their offense, kicking the ball to their side, getting to the basket well. Just some good offense overall. They're playing well.
There's actually Emmanuel Hughes at the free throw line. He shoots it about 55% on the season, and Trinity College, rather Toccoa Falls, my apologies, shoots it at a 68% clip from the perimeter. First free throw, good. Second attempt of brewing here for Toccoa Falls. And the second free throw good as well. The Falls have led by as much as 13 in this game. They currently lead by 9. And a great deflection as well by Williams.
Absolutely. Let's see if the Eagles can have a good offensive possession here. We got 21 seconds on the shot clock. No need to rush. See if we can get a good look.
They find Stickles, who's now guarded by Caleb Thomas. Pack will work in the post here. Pack, the finger roll, good.
Incredible finish there. Way to get to the basket. Loving to see some more high percentage shots and seeing the ball go through the net.
It is incredible when a 6'2" guard like Pack can operate out of the low post area. Thomas tries to find a man. Hughes, the finger roll, good.
Beautiful offense by Toccoa right there. They move the ball super well, get the Eagles moving on defense. Not only is that exhausting as a defensive team, but also you're able to get a high percentage look like they got.
And Pat gets his pocket picked once again. He has 6 turnovers in his game, but he leads his team in points and also rebounds with 5 rebounds and 6 points. Great slip there by Gertz. Gertz loses it. Great touch passes there by Pensacola Christian College for Pack to get his first assist of the game, and Koski his first field goal of the game.
Yeah, wonderful recovery. Leads to an easy layup. What could have been ugly, we were able to save it.
Will Gray Watson. He has no points so far in this game, and Wagner nearly with another steal. Williams doing a great job not forcing the backcourt violation, and Pack getting called for a foul.
Yeah, if going into halftime, PCC is really going to need to address getting Toccoa out of the paint. Man, they're getting into the paint. They're getting some high percentage looks. Not only are they seeing the ball go through the net, but they're also drawing some fouls, getting some free throws, and it's going to be crucial second half. They're going to have to stop them from getting into the paint, some help defense. Let them shoot from the perimeter. Let them see if they can knock some shots down. But we can't allow them to get some high percentage looks and get all their points in the paint.
16 total paint points for Toccoa Falls. Pack receives the handoff, guarded now by Gray Watson. And a foul also on Jeremiah Williams. Now here's Gertz. His pass tipped. Williams with the attempted save, but Koski available. Koski will try to attack here. The handoff to Pack. Pack outside to Wagner. Wagner fires and misses everything. Great drive once again, and a trademark bucket once again for number 12, Emmanuel Hughes.
Yeah, he's done that a few times now, just in the last few minutes. Gets it, quick step, gets to the basket, gets a high percentage look. Great offense, well done by him, and but the Eagles gotta play some better defense.
Wagner by himself on the low block, and Pack makes something out of nothing. The Eagles needed a bucket there, and they find it after nearly turning it over.
Yeah, 9-point game with a little over 3 minutes left here in this first half. Important for both teams. How are they going to close the half? Toccoa could have a big advantage going to the second half, or the Eagles can make a little run here.
Now a 2-on-2 break with Stickles leading it. He finds Koski, and Koski gets another bucket in transition. The Eagles converting now 5 of their last 6 buckets. Koski with 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, and 5 rebounds.
The Eagles truly are at their best when they're able to get a steal on defense and they're quickly in transition. Man, they're getting some awesome looks, doing really well when they're able to knock or get that steal on the defensive end.
And once again, number 12, Emmanuel Hughes, off the bench, creating such a huge impact for this Toccoa Falls team.
Yeah, he's up to 8 points. He's had 6 just in the last few possessions here, playing some good basketball.
He has that same teardrop layup, and it's so effective.
Yeah, a little 1-2 dribble, get to his spot, and knock it down.
And a 30-second timeout called here by Pensacola Christian College. It's been back and forth this entire time, but Toccoa Falls doing a phenomenal job keeping the Eagles at a margin as well as a deficit. Wagner gets another bucket, 4 of 7 for the field from him. He has 8 points, finding his place on that dumper spot as Stickles gets his second assist of the game. But what is it that the Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls is doing that the Eagles can't simply stop?
Offensively, they are getting some really awesome looks. Again, their ball movement has been really good. Their movement off the ball has been really good, and it's causing, as they're getting the ball on the perimeter, they're doing a quick jump shot fake, a little jab step, and they're getting to the basket and getting some high percentage looks. If they continue that, Eagles are going to have to figure out some help defense or get into the ball. They're going to have to figure something out going into the second half.
Azucena into the game for Pensacola Christian College, as well as Wilkerson. Wilkerson scoring very efficiently in the first moments of the first half. He has 5 points and 4 rebounds, 2 assists as well to his name. Robinson goes to Hughes. Thomas will fire, and a rare miss by him. Koski goes behind his back, dumps it down to Azucena. Azucena with the shot fake and the finish as well.
Beautiful
Azucena
fake.
in his last shot got it rejected, but he's doing a great job using and playing off of 2 feet as well.
Yeah, beautiful fake, gets him in the air and gets an easy look. That's beautifully done.
Thomas, the basket no good.
Good take there, just unfortunate miss off the back of the rim.
Pack, the basket, count the bucket and the foul for Caden Pack.
Eagles coming out of that timeout, storming back. 4-0 run here in the last 30, 45 seconds, and 3-point game, chance to make it 2.
The Eagles now actually in a 6-0 run in the past minute and a half, a 10-2 run in the past 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and converting on 8 of their last 9 buckets. Caden Pack now with 8 points, 5 rebounds, started off the game with 6 turnovers, but hasn't had a turnover in this 10-2 run.
Yeah, they've definitely settled into the game a little bit, which has been huge. They had a little shaky start, rough start, settling into the game well, 2-point game, big run here before halftime.
Robinson sees a double team, nowhere to go. Brown loses it, tries to throw it ahead, and Wilkerson called for the foul, a push on Tyreek Brown.
Great trap in the corner. They saw an opportunity, was unable to get the steal there, and then unfortunately committed the foul.
Just under 90 seconds remaining in this first half of play, and it's been back and forth all game. The Eagles haven't led it all in this match at all, but they've trailed by as much as 12, and they've cut it to 2 with the old-fashioned three-point play by Caden Pack. He now has 9 and 5.
Like you just said, the 10-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes, that's been huge for the Eagles. To be able to bounce back and to really cut this deficit down has been awesome.
Here's Thomas.
Switching up the defense here to a 2-3, hoping to protect that paint just a little more, it looks like. I like this call from the Eagles.
And that's a block there by Pack. And a fancy pass intended for Stickles. And that's
good. Unfortunate, man.
Very unfortunate.
A 2-on-1 and to waste it there with a bad pass.
And one thing that I noticed in that pass attempt, Azucena throws it ahead of the defense and tries to put a little bit of spin for it to potentially catch up to Stickles, but not enough to reach his grasp.
Yeah, I mean, the thought was there, poor execution, and it just wasn't a smart play.
Now Toccoa Falls can force a 2-for-1 opportunity here. Brown, guarded by Wilkerson, basket no good. Now the Eagles a chance for a 2-for-1 opportunity if they score quickly here. They go inside to Gertz. Gertz, the layup good. Now 4 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, beautifully done. Fed Liam down low on the low post. And what's going to be nice, if we get him going, he's going to start forcing a double team, almost a triple team there, and that's going to allow other guys to be open. So if we can get Liam going in the second half, it's going to be huge. It's going to open the floor up for the Eagles.
Great on-ball defense there by Wilkerson. Here's Thomas guarded by Azucena. Now 10 to fire available. Thomas tries to work on Azucena, and the rejection there by Liam Gertz. 0.6 of a second separates the shot clock and the game clock. Toccoa Falls needs to fire quickly here on a baseline out-of-bounds opportunity. Who would you go to in this situation?
I mean, beautiful defensive pressure right there, but I would still see if we can get an easy look on the inbound. If not, I'm going to Thomas with the hot hand. But that's exactly what you're looking for, an easy feed there.
Shot on the way, basket no good, but the Eagles concluding this first half in a phenomenal fashion. A 9-0 run in the past 5 minutes. The last bucket for Toccoa Falls was the beautiful floater there by Emmanuel Hughes, but the Eagles find a way to knot things up at 37 apiece.
Man, the Eagles did a fantastic job closing that half out, and they needed that. They had been kind of trailing all game. They'd been playing just a step behind all game, but the last 4 or 5 minutes, they really stepped it up. Had a great ending to the first half. Momentum going into the second half.
Man, what a game we have before us. 20 more minutes of exciting, riveting basketball here in the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Alvin Chapman and former alumni Thomas Webb will be back after a number of announcements.
Want to get a head start on college? With the online dual enrollment program from PCC, you can do just that. Gain an affordable Christian liberal arts education with a biblical worldview, equipping you for your future degree. Open to rising sophomores and above, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year that count toward both high school and college requirements. With over 30 courses offered fall, spring, and summer, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You'll be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your college liberal arts courses before you graduate from high school and step foot on campus. And the best part is, you'll only pay a fraction of what you pay for those same classes if you took them in college. Get a head start on your education today by visiting pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us. The heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
20 more minutes of basketball here in the nest. The home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. 37-37 is the tying score, but the Eagles going on a 9-0 run to conclude the first half of play. Alvin Chapman alongside with Thomas Webb. Thomas, what are some things you've noticed that kind of bolstered this run for Pensacola Christian?
Yeah, they stepped it up on the defensive end. They got some points in transition, which was huge. They got some easy looks, which was awesome. And so that was a big catalyst in getting them started or ending the first half.
First basket, no good for Pensacola Christian College.
I noticed Toccoa Falls comes out in a 2-3 defense, switching it up a little bit to start the second half here. And we'll see what happens to start the second half.
That was Robinson's shot, which was no good. Koski in transition. Wagner will attack the gap. Find Koski once again, and Williams will erase that shot opportunity for his second block of the game.
Yeah, beautiful block there. Still a good look on the Eagles side, but better defense there with the block.
Great closeout as well there by Caden Pack. Stickles in transition. The up and under layup is good. It's kind of funny. He came over towards me, and he said, what should he do better? I said, he put the ball in the hole. And he puts the ball in the hole, which is pretty great.
Coming out, starting the second half, first bucket of the second half.
You try to say basket and bucket.
Wow.
You
know, lately I've been combining my words, man. I'm going to have a new language here pretty soon.
Strong rebound there by Pack. Pack pulls down rebound number 7. Rather, rebound number 8. His 7th defensive rebound. Stickles, another basket. That one no good.
You can notice early on here in the second half, both teams are looking to get out in transition. Eagles running the floor. Toccoa Falls coming back running the floor. Both teams looking to get an easy basket.
And now a baseline out of bounds opportunity available for Toccoa Falls. It'll be Tyreek Brown for the inbound play. He has 5, 2 of 4 from the field. Randall, nowhere to go. Brown with the shot, no good.
Al, we were talking about that at halftime, what we noticed in the first half. And Toccoa was at their best when they were getting to the basket. And we're talking about, man, one of the keys for the Eagles, make Toccoa Falls beat you from beyond the arc. Make them shoot the ball well. Don't give them easy looks down low. Make them shoot it well. And so far, they've been doing that the second half.
Now Pensacola Christian College with their largest lead of the game, 5 points. And so far, Toccoa Falls scoreless 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, 14-0 run if you go back into the first half. And again, PCC coming out hot. Love to see it.
Robinson goes to Gray Watson. He'll attack. Basket no good. A foul on the floor. That one on Aaron Wagner.
His second of the game. Team first.
Tyreek Brown, the junior guard for the inbound. They go down low to Williams, and Williams uses his height to his advantage.
Yeah, that's too easy. An easy bounce pass right in, and an easy layup. Gotta protect the basket on an inbound play.
Williams now with 11.
PCC is looking a lot more comfortable in the second half. It looks like Toccoa's pressure on the defensive end has kind of toned it back a little bit, allowing PCC a little more space on the floor and allowing them to get a little more comfortable.
Thomas out in the open floor. Basket no good, but trips up on Caden Pack, and a foul called as well.
A little slow to get up, tough take, but he'll be able to get to the line, get 2 free throws.
Pack with 3 fouls. Now Thomas at the free throw line to convert on 2 free throws. And Pack picks up his second foul of the game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Toccoa Falls, some of their top scorers, and Williams or Thomas, both with 11 points, see if they can get started here in the second half. Williams isn't on the floor currently, but if he can make an impact coming off the bench, see if Thomas can get going, that'll be big for Toccoa.
Off the bench as well for Toccoa Falls, Emmanuel Hughes had that trademark teardrop layup, and he had 8 points in that half.
Yeah, he scored 6 within a matter of just a few minutes. So Toccoa's got some weapons, man. They're not out of this game by any means. Can definitely go on a nice run very quickly.
1 of 2 from the free throw line for Thomas. An attempt to feed it inside to Pack. Pack somehow finds Koski.
Yeah, impressive save there. Really well done.
Wagner had a 3 on the last offensive possession. Pack, he'll fire one himself. That one no good. And Wagner and Pack both fighting for the rebound and losing possession of it.
Yeah, something you love to see. Again, the Eagles do so well is rebounding. I mean, they didn't come down with the rebound, but 2 guys going up, knocking the ball out of each other's hands. But both on the offensive end, defensive end, they rebound the ball well.
A number of screens here. Brown tracks it down. Thomas with 7, he fires. 3, no good. And a loose ball foul called by number 14, Jeremiah Williams.
Toccoa so far this second half has just really seemed almost nonchalant, both offensively, defensively. They're moving just a little slower. They almost need a spark, a little bit of energy to kick the game going for them a little bit.
It seems as if both teams need a spark. The Eagles now haven't scored in the past minute and 45 seconds. And also Toccoa Falls College missing 11 of their last 12 attempts. Wagner takes a contested look. That one no good. Pack by himself as well for the offensive rebound attempt. Thomas will hand it off to Robinson. Great defense as well by Gertz, but Will Gray Watson forces the foul.
Yeah, way to get to the paint there, not settling for the outside shot, looking to attack, and awarded with it, Liam with his first foul.
Yeah, when a point guard can get 2 feet in the painted area, it makes it rather difficult for the defense, since the defense can the point guard can easily pull up for a jumper himself or distribute to his teammates. Pack. The up and under layup, no good. Wagner, the second chance opportunity, no good as well. Jeremiah Robinson on the break, throws it to absolutely nobody.
Another thing we were talking about at halftime is to see if the Eagles can get Liam Gertz involved a little more offensively. He only had 4 points in the first half. He's usually one of the Eagles' top scorers. And so if the Eagles can utilize him on the offensive end, feed him down in the low post, it's going to open up the floor more for their guard play, but also some opportunities for some good moves on the low block for some easy buckets. So
absolutely.
We'll see if we can get Liam involved a little more. That'll be helpful as well.
Stickles goes to Wagner. He'll go baseline. The adjusting layup, no good.
Great take, just unfortunately wasn't able to finish. But way to get to the basket. High percentage look.
Witcher into the competition as well for Robinson. And now Pack an opportunity for a baseline out of bounds play. Wagner will attack here. Works on Brown. Koski with the save right in the grasp of Thomas's hands. And Thomas loses possession.
Toccoa's getting out in transition, but man, they're just turning the ball over in the last third part of the court. So fortunate for the Eagles, but if Toccoa Falls can really take care of the basketball, especially in transition, they're going to start to get some easy baskets. But good job, Eagles getting back on defense making it difficult for them to get an easy basket in transition.
The starting unit for both teams struggling from the field. The Eagles 2 of 10 from the field, and Toccoa Falls 1 of 7 from the field. And both teams scoreless in combined 5 minutes in this first half.
Yeah, just a bit of a slow start, but I anticipate this game will be picking up here shortly.
Azucena as well as Wilkerson into the game here for the Eagles. And a number of substitutions as well for Toccoa Falls. Fading jumper, back iron, as Pack tries to work out of the low post. Stop and pop, no good. Rebound by Wilkerson.
Not bad looks on either end, but still not a ton of ball movement. It's kind of, hey, let's see if I can just get to the basket. Good finish there by Pack, but you would love to see someone or one team to settle in and, hey, let's have a good offensive possession right here. Let's move the ball. Let's get guys cutting, see if we can get an open look.
Gray Watson had the attempt on the last offensive possession for Toccoa Falls. He is scoreless in this game. He tries to drive himself and finally sees one go through.
Yeah, that's a great offensive possession there by Toccoa Falls. Move the ball around, get to the paint, get a good shot, and really well done there. 2-point game.
Stickles will attack. Stickles, the attempt no good, but a foul. Great attack to the basket there by Luke Stickles, going inside the painted area and finishing on the opposite side. An opportunity to convert on a free throw opportunity.
Yeah, very well done. Eagles doing a good job getting to the paint. That'll be crucial.
First attempt good for Paul Stickles. Second free throw good for Paul Stickles. Stickles now with 2 points. What a +7 plus minus in this game. The Eagles lead by 4, 46-42 is the score. (46-42) is the second half score. 13 minutes remaining in this game as well. Wagner, alongside with Pack, are the leading scorers for the Eagles with 12 points, and Thomas with 12 points as well. Other than that, both teams unable to be efficient from the field. Toccoa Falls College, 2 of 9 from the field, as well as Pensacola Christian College, 3 of 12 from the field.
Al, what are some things you've observed here in the first 7 minutes of the second half?
One thing that I've observed here in the first 7 minutes is both teams are not converting on honestly easy opportunities. There goes a three-point attempt there by Williams nonetheless. But both teams are not able to finish from point-blank areas, and also a lot of turnovers as well in this first half of play.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just sense there's like almost a sense of, I don't know if it's laziness, just tired, slow basketball.
I can tell you what it isn't. It's not a sense of urgency.
Dude, there's no sense of urgency from either team on the court currently. And if one of these teams can go on a little run, man, it'll really spark some fire into one of these teams.
Basket, no good. Block by Pack. Stickles, Wilkerson. Wilkerson, layup, no good, but a foul.
Great pass by Stickles there. Just unfortunate not to be able to get the finish, but able to go ahead and get on the get on the line.
Fouls on Toccoa Falls, number
This
12,
sends Wilkerson to
Emmanuel
the free
Hughes.
throw line. He
His
has
second
5
of the game,
rebounds and
team
2
fourth.
assists in this game so far. 1 block as well.
To the free throw
5
line,
points
shooting 2
currently,
shots.
and a chance to
Colin
push this
Wilkerson.
lead to 8 as a deficit for Toccoa Falls. First basket, no good. And Fike out of the game here for Liam Gertz. Fike with a season best 11 points against Appalachian Bible College. He was 3 of 8 from downtown. And shooting is something that the Eagles can desperately need here. Only 1 3 in this second half. Other than that, they're shooting 16% from the perimeter in this half, 14% on this game.
Yeah, just with numbers like that, it's going to be so important that you see the ball go through the net. You got to get some high percentage looks, some good offensive possessions, and see if we can see the ball go through the net.
The foul remains here on the floor. Gray Watson knifing through the defense. That was Stephen Fike's first foul attempt. Now a baseline out of bounds opportunity here for Toccoa Falls College. They get it into Williams. And a basket on the way for Witcher. That's no good. Pack up ahead to Fike, and the ball never touched the hardwood on that offensive possession.
That's beautiful, Al. I mean, 1, 2, 3 passes up the court, easy layup, quick transition, really well done.
It was almost as if a 3-man weave was executed by 3 players of the Eagles basketball team, and it results now to a 4-point lead in favor for Pensacola Christian.
My high school coach would be so proud.
My high school coach would be pretty proud, too. I was going to say that, but I was like, yeah, should I mention my high school? I'll mention him. Yeah, he'll be proud.
That's a high school coach's dream right there. Not see the ball touch the ground, get a layup. Gotta love it.
Gray Watson now guarded by Stickles. Williams guarded by Pack. Williams also guarded by Fike. Fike playing great defense. Phenomenal closeout there by Pack as well. A second chance given by Witcher. Gray Watson, the missed layup. He's now 1 of 8 from the field.
The Eagles can continue to force Toccoa to shoot the ball from the outside. I think they're going to have a good chance to win this game.
Pack, the very tough attempt off the square and no good. Witcher picks up his dribble. And here's Gray Watson. Williams attacks on Fike. Williams basket no good, but he'll head to the free throw line and convert on 2 free throws. He has a plus 12 efficiency rating as of now, and a chance to cut the deficit to either 3 or 1.
To the free throw line, shooting 2 shots, Jeremiah Williams.
Yeah, for being a forward, almost that center position, being at 6'6", being the biggest guy on the floor for Toccoa Falls, man, he's got a quick first step. He's able to get to the basket well, and he's a tough player to guard.
He now has 12 points and 5 rebounds, tying Thomas in scoring, yet leading his team in rebounds, steals, and also blocks. The second attempt underway and good to cut this game to a 1-possession game.
Just over 10 minutes left here in the second half, and we got a 2-point game. Got to come down to the finish.
Some will call this the 4th quarter of the game. What are some adjustments that both teams need to make to potentially pull away with this game, Thomas?
Man, one team just needs a spurt of energy, man. It's still a slow, lethargic second half for being such a good game, close game. It's a conference game. You would expect a little more hype, a little more energy, but it just feels dead. One team's going to need a spark, and whoever gets that spark, I think, is going to win this game.
Azucena receives the long pass from Wilkerson. Azucena nearly turns it over as well. Witcher keeps the possession here for Pensacola Christian. Koski into the game as well for Paul Stickles. Now the Eagles scoreless in the past 2 minutes, and Toccoa Falls missing 5 of their last 6 attempts. Pack takes a screen from Fike. Fike with a bit of an advantage here. Pack with a bit of a mismatch here. A fading jump shot over the taller defender, no good. But Wilkerson there for the follow, 8 points for him.
Yeah, great defense by Toccoa, forcing a bad shot, just not finding a man and boxing out. Great job by Wilkerson, getting a good spot and a good putback.
Wilkerson now 3 of 7 from the field. Thomas losing the ball and a pullback dribble. There's a drive now by Williams. Hughes, the teardrop, good.
Man, he was doing that in the end of the first half, and he's back to doing it in the second half. Got to make sure we stop that. He got hot real quick.
Azucena takes the double screen. Has a switch off. Gets his defender in the air. Pack, a 3. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes,
Phenomenal
sir.
job by Azucena, forcing his defender to leave his feet. And instead of forcing up a shot, finding a wide open teammate in the corner for Pack to knock down a long 2. And Hughes with the response, rather Antrell Williams.
Game's starting to pick up a little bit. Game's picking up a little bit. We got 8 minutes left, and looking forward to how this game ends.
Pack another drive. Can't get the finish, but he will get a chance to convert on 2 free throws. Pack doing a great job not increasing his turnover margin in this second half. In the first 5 minutes of the half, he was turning the ball over quite profusely, but since about the 12-minute mark of the first half, hasn't had a single turnover, and now he's also leading his team in scoring. He averaged about 15 points per game, just under 3 assists per game, and he's right behind Liam Gertz in rebounds per game, while Liam Gertz is about 5 inches taller than him as well.
Yeah, Caden Pack, he's close to even having a double-double here. 14 points, 9 boards, 1 more rebound, and I'm not getting him a double-double today. But, yeah, no, after the first few minutes, he's really settled in. He's having himself a good game.
Wilkerson also with 7 rebounds to his name as well. Here's the drive by Thomas, basket no good. Wagner the rebound. Wagner picks up his dribble. Azucena will stop and pop. Basket no good. Thomas will head the other direction. Thomas with a lot of contact. Not enough for a whistle, but a very beautiful bucket instead. Koski, the other direction, good.
This game's picking up. Back and forth action. We love to see it.
It is anybody's game at this point of the match. The Eagles lead 56-53. Pack with 14, and Thomas also with 14 as well. Williams with a great pump fake. Koski making his dribbling a little bit difficult. Thomas guarded by Pack. Thomas with 5 to fire. Thomas leaves it on the front of the rim. Basket no good.
The Eagles continuing to look to push into transition. Moving quick. This is what we were talking about, not having a turnover. There's one right there, unfortunate.
Pack doing a great job staying out of the turnover margin. This is his first of this half. He'll head to the bench with 14 points and 9 rebounds to his name. Stickles back into the contest here for Pensacola Christian College. Brown, the ball handler here. Williams attacks on Gertz. Basket no good. Blocked by the bottom of the rim.
Super quick first step. Just went too far under the basket.
Wagner gets his defender in the air, and then Williams gets blocked number 3. A very difficult shot attempt there for Stickles. That one's no good. Hits the rim, so the Eagles get a fresh 20 instead of trying to force up a shot with less than 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Here's now Wagner, the inbounder. He has 11 points. He's 1 of 4 from the three-point line today. Azucena tries to drive on Robinson, and it gets deflected. Ball off the leg of Azucena as well. And now a chance for the Falls to either tie it or come within one. And a 30-second timeout called here by Coach Bell. Let's step aside briefly here, Thomas. Caleb Thomas now the inbounder. Paul Stickles is as well available for the defense. Brown will receive it from about 3/4 court. Thomas, so far the second half score 19-16. What's been the cause of this game not being as quick as the first half?
Yeah, I just think I think it's been a little slower. We've had some points in transition, but just not great shot selection. I think there's been some forced shots. I think there's been quite a few threes taken that just haven't gone down, which was one of the keys for the PCC going into the second half, make them shoot the ball, and a lot just haven't fallen. So it's been a slower pace game. It's starting to pick up a little bit now. But with that, just not being able to convert some open shots, but then also just a lot of contested shots as well.
Both teams in the first half shot at about 51%. Now Toccoa Falls in his second half shooting 28% from the field, and the Eagles 30% from the field. Not too bad of field goal percentages, so to speak, but in comparison to one team shooting 56% from the field and the other team shooting 47% from the field, it is a bit of a drop-off, if I do say so myself, Thomas.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Toccoa had a little more energy on the offensive end in the first half. They were moving a lot more off the ball. Their ball movement was a little crisper, a little better. It's been missing the second half, but there's still 5 minutes left in the game, and we got a one-point game, so we'll see what happens.
Gertz, a three, good. Liam Gertz, a very quiet first 15 minutes of this game. If the Eagles want to pull away for this match, they're going to need him to go off just a bit. He now has 7 points, 4 points in that first half as well, Thomas.
Huge shot by Liam right there. I mean, that's the versatility you get in Liam. He can post up, get a basket on the low block, but then he can get you in the corner with a three. Love to see it, see if we can get him a little more involved. Continue on the second half with a block there as well.
The Eagles with numbers now. Wagner goes to Koski, who had a phenomenal block on Tyreek Brown. Azucena now the ball, rather the play caller instead. Give and go. Azucena finds Wagner. Wagner back to Azucena.
I'm liking this possession from the Eagles, slowing it down, moving the ball, and they're rewarded with an easy basket. Love it.
A very difficult basket with the left-hand reversal.
Paul's making it look easy.
Oh, no, absolutely. A little bit of English towards the backboard as well, as Stickles now has 6 points. Robinson tries to work on the smaller defender. Williams, a three. That one no good. Great box out by Stickles. Wagner now with numbers. Wagner goes straight up. Basket no good, but a foul. One thing I love about that possession is Wagner goes straight for the rim without altering his shot or trying to be, as some high school coaches say, cutesy. He gets straight to the rim at an attempt to now have a chance for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I love it. He absorbed the contact, went straight to the basket, and drew the foul. That's what you love to see in transition, and well done.
First free throw, no good. Azucena playing well-earned minutes here for Pensacola Christian College. He heads to the bench for Peck who has 14 points and 9 rebounds, 4 assists to his name, and Wagner gets the shooter's role to have 13 points to his name.
It's going to be crucial for Toccoa to be able to get a good possession here. They need to slow it down a little bit, get a good possession, get a good look, see if they can get a basket.
He actually has 12 points to his name. Wagner does, shooting at 5 of 11 clip. Thomas goes to Watson Gray. Great job by hitting his defenders up in the air, but a shot way too strong. Now an opportunity for Pensacola Christian College to potentially pull away with the lead here.
No need to rush. We got 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Good offensive rebound. We can slow it down here. A little over 3.5 minutes left in the game.
Pack wants to work in the low post as well. He's double teaming, loses possession as well. Robinson with numbers, goes to Williams. Williams to Brown. Brown throws up a shot, basket no good. A bit off the mark as well, yet a foul.
Yeah, if you're the coach for PCC here, you really want to see them a great offensive rebound, pull it out, slow it down. You got a fresh 30. Take your time. Take your time. Let's get a good shot. Hate to see something forced. We got 3.5 minutes left, so opportunities like that, you can slow the game down. You got a 7-point lead late in the game. We don't need to force anything there. Good job, Toccoa, getting out in transition and being able to get to the line.
And the issue with the floor here, we'll step aside here briefly. Received from the official that the ball was wet, so they get a towel to dry it off a bit. It's probably the first time I've ever seen that in a college basketball game here, Thomas.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one before. So make sure the ball's dry for the free throws.
Hopefully this helps Brown make the free throws as well. First attempt good for Brown. Ball might be dry, but the shot was butter for Tyreek Brown as he gets his 8th point of the game. Also Thomas out of the game for Antrell Williams, the grad student, standing at 6'3". Second free throw is up, and the 9th point for Brown, good.
Brown shooting well from the line, doing a good job, getting some easy points there for his team.
The Eagles led by as much as 7 in this game.
No need to rush here. We got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Move the ball around, get an open look.
Stickles, guarded by Williams. Stickles tries to go baseline. Koski receives it. Koski up within the trees, gets blocked by the bottom of the rim.
Well done by Toccoa's defense there. Now they're looking to get a bucket here. Still 2 minutes, 49 seconds left. Plenty of time. 5-point game.
This could be a 2-possession game if the Toccoa Falls Eagles get a 3 and a 2-point bucket here. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock. They go outside to Williams. He fires. Basket short. Rebound number 11 for Pack. A baseball pass gets intercepted by Williams and also deflected by Pack.
Again, there's just no reason for that. You're in control of the game. You're up by 5. You have 2 minutes, 22 seconds left. Man, control the ball. Get up. Get a good offensive possession. Get a basket. Get back, play some defense. But unfortunate there.
Full timeout called by head coach Michael Riles in his first year with the men's team here at Toccoa Falls College. We'll step aside briefly. 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining on the regulation clock. 62-57 is the score here, with Pensacola Christian College leading by 5. Will Gray Watson with 2 points, 1 of 9 from the field. Average is 14 points per game. But the leader here, as far as scoring is concerned, is Thomas for Toccoa Falls. And a traveling violation called as well by number 21, Tyreek Brown.
Yeah, he seems a little confused what happened. A simple, caught the ball, took 2 steps, and easy call for the official there.
That was actually number 24, Robinson. And Toccoa Falls needs a stop quickly, and the Eagles need to elapse as much time as they can.
Yeah, important to get a good possession here if you're Pensacola. Toccoa played some tough defense, played tough, hard defense. Make sure it's one and done, get a rebound, or a steal. That'll work.
Turnover number 10 for Caden Pack. Very unfortunate turn of events for him. And now a chance here for Toccoa Falls.
Big possession for Toccoa Falls here. Need a basket, make it a 1-possession game.
Robinson amongst the trees, basket no good, but a foul, and the time will stop as well at 89 seconds total. 2 free throws here can make this into a 1-possession game, and an opportunity for the Eagles to either elapse more time or put a bucket to send it back to a 2-possession game.
And Toccoa Falls has really upped their defensive pressure, forcing some tough shots, forcing some turnovers. Unlucky with the free throw there, but they're keeping themselves in the game.
And that's Randall Robinson. 1 of 5 from the field. Hasn't made it 3, and this is his first trip to the free throw line, and he misses it short. Second trip good, rather second attempt good.
Minute 28, 4-point game.
Cuts the deficit to 4. The Eagles need to waste as much time as possible here. Wagner goes back to Pack.
Is good by the Eagles. No hurry. Liam's fighting that low post.
Azucena, the basket, no good. And a shot clock violation. The Eagles waste a lot of time and able to get a basket here. But now a 2-possession game, and even a chance to bring this matchup between 1 for Toccoa Falls College.
Yeah, not a good look to end the shot clock, but they were able to get 30 seconds off the clock, which is good for PCC.
Toccoa Falls has to operate quickly here, and the Eagles need to play defense without fouling. They get inside to Randall. Gray Watson goes outside to Robinson. Brown, a 3. No good. And a rebound as well attempt for Toccoa Falls College. Let's see who it's in favor for. That one's going to be on Paul Stickles, which will send Robinson to the free throw line.
Yeah, Toccoa did a great job right there, crashing and getting an offensive opportunity here. That's huge.
First free throw good for Robinson. He now has 4 points, and 2 of his points came here late at the free throw line.
Now, Al, do you think Toccoa will foul here if this goes in? You foul, or do you let PCC run the 30 seconds and you get 6.5 seconds?
You do get 6.5 seconds here, but they do take their timeout now.
2-point game. What are you doing here? You fouling and putting PC at the line?
We will see when we come
All
back
right.
here. 36 seconds remaining. Thomas, what are you doing here in this situation? Are you fouling immediately, making Toccoa Falls earn it? Or what is your call here?
If I'm Toccoa, I'm trying to get a stop. If they break half court, then I'm fouling. But, they get the steal. That's huge.
And they get the steal. The ball gets right out of the grasp of Paul Stickles. And now an opportunity to either tie or take the lead with 27 seconds remaining on the regulation clock.
Yeah, 27 seconds. I love the call by Toccoa. Play it out. Don't foul immediately. But if I was the coach and you pass half court, I'd probably commit the foul, make them earn it at the stripe. But they were able to get the steal before that was even an option. And so now they get the opportunity to tie or win the game here. 27 seconds left.
The Falls have led by as much as 13 in this game, and the Eagles have led by as much as 7. Pensacola Christian College now with a 2-point lead. If you're the Falls right now, do you get a 3-point basket to secure the deal, or do you just try to score immediately?
To be honest, I don't think they've shot the ball well from behind 3.
They have not.
I say you go for a quick 2. And then send guys to crash the board. I think you're trying to tie the game. Defensively, they've really stepped it up the last few minutes. If they continue that defensive pressure into overtime, I think they'll have a good shot to win the game. So if I'm Toccoa Falls, I'm trying to get an easy 2 here. A quick 2, an easy 2, and then play some defense. But we'll see.
You are right. They have not shot the 3 ball very well here in this game. 10% from the 3-point line in this half. 22% from this game as well. And the one 3-pointer that they had was actually based off of layups from Caleb Thomas.
Here we go, Al. 25 seconds.
Here's Brown. And it's going to look as if Toccoa Falls is going to use up all the clock. They feed it inside to Williams. Williams guarded by Gertz. Back inside to Brown. Picks up his dribble after one dribble. And the layup good to tie things up. Now the Eagles can win it here. Pack with the ball in his hands. Pack, the runner just off the brim. We are heading to overtime.
You know, that's beautifully done, Toccoa Falls. Way to get to the basket. Got an easy 2. PCC had 7 seconds left. Not a bad attempt by Pack. Got a decent shot up to win the game and came up just short. We're going to have a good overtime run right here.
We will have a good overtime run here. An extra 5 minutes to extend this game here in the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. But, man, Pack got a very clean look, but just unable to get the shooter's roll. He does lead our team in rebounds and also points, 14 and 11 on the night. Wow, what a game we've been able to see.
What a game. I do think going into overtime, Toccoa's kind of got that energy back. Their defense is clicking. Their help defense has been good. They got a little pep in the step. Man, Eagles are going to have to get some turnovers from Toccoa Falls, getting out in transition, see if they can get some easy buckets because Toccoa has really turned up their D.
Let's see who is the roster for this overtime period. We have Gertz, Pack, Stickles, Koski, as well as Wagner. And it's interesting, that basket to tie things up came from Will Gray Watson. And Gray Watson wasn't having his best shooting night of the day. He's been shooting, rather averaging 14 points per game. But he gets the most important bucket of the game to extend it to an overtime period.
Absolutely. Big
Pack
5 minutes.
makes his man move. Pack off the backboard, and that bucket falls.
Great take. Man, the energy is a little more excitable in here. The crowd's into it. Both teams have picked it up just a little bit. Exciting basketball ahead for the next 4 minutes.
Gray Watson, we mentioned, shooting 2 of 10 from the field. Only 4 points to his name, but potentially the biggest bucket of the night. Williams with nowhere to go. Brown goes outside to Randall Robinson. Robinson to Watson. Watson laces a triple. Oh, man. Coming up big in the past 2 minutes. Also the lead as well. Stickles down low, goes outside to Pack. Pack loses it. Williams will head the other direction. Williams with the spin move, and he'll retract his dribble.
You can start to see the emotion on some of these players. Obviously, something we haven't talked about so far. This game does have big implications. It's a conference game. This will determine seeding for the tournament. A big game. And so there's going to be a big 4 minutes left. Toccoa Falls is pumped. Eagles need to stop here.
And a 24-second shot clock violation forced by the Eagles defense.
Yeah, great defense there by the Eagles, and now an opportunity to retake the lead.
What a game we've been able to see. The last bucket that we were able to see from Pensacola Christian College came from Caden Pack. He does a phenomenal job playing off of 2 feet. Koski to Wagner. Wagner will drive baseline. Wagner switches up the position, and a 1-point lead for Pensacola Christian.
Great move. Great quick first step. Got to the basket, beat the double team, and was able to get a good layup.
3 attempt, no good. Williams, the basket good to regain a 1-point lead.
Great offense there by Toccoa Falls, moving the ball. Man, back and forth.
Now just under 3 minutes remaining. Wagner scored the last time in Pensacola Christian College's last offensive possession. Koski goes inside to Wagner. He has the mismatch here. The pump fake gets blocked by the bottom of the rim. Brown, double teamed, throws it up to Randall Robinson. Brown trailing the play, jumper, no good, just short. Gertz the rebound. That was rebound number 8 for Gertz.
2.5 minutes left. Big possession here by PCC. Take their time to get the offense set up and see if we can get a nice look at the rim.
Koski, great ball rotation. Pack will take the triple. Hard off the back rim. Koski the rebound.
Good rebound there by Koski.
Koski keeps his pivot foot alive. Sickles goes to Pack. Pack will attack. Pack will lose it, but a foul called. This creates a 1-and-1 free throw opportunity. Actually, 2 free throws available for Pack. And Wilkerson also into the game here for Wagner. Wilkerson, he's had himself a game as well. 8.7 rebounds, 2 assists, and only 17 minutes of game time play. Pack with potentially one of the most important free throws of the game. He has shot the ball 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The team 63% from the free throw line. Misses the free throw. That was big.
That's big right there. You can see the frustration on his face after he misses it. Leaves it a little short. He's played well. He's played hard. A little heavy legs. I'm sure heavy shot. Opportunity for a turnover here.
Loose ball.
Timeout.
And a timeout, 30 seconds here by Coach Michael Riles. We'll step aside here. .11 on the shot clock available. The PCC defense has already forced a 30-second shot clock violation. Randall Robinson will attack on Pack. Robinson, the basket up, no good, short. But the second chance opportunity good for Lil Gray Watson. The Eagles now down by 3.
That's a big offensive rebound with a big putback right there for Toccoa.
The Eagles 3-1 in conference play so far. They go inside to Gertz. Gertz works through the double team. Pack with the pump fake. Pack, the runner, no good, but the follow good by Wilkerson.
What a tip by Wilkerson, getting in a good position, being able to put it back. That's huge.
He now has 10 points and 8 rebounds in this game. The Eagles, just a minute remaining, down by 1.
It's a huge possession for both Toccoa and PCC. PCC's got to get a stop. Toccoa can really put this game a little out of reach with a basket here.
Williams goes inside. Robinson fouled. Not a bad foul there by Stickles.
Yeah, unfortunately got caught flat-footed, backdoor cut, easy look. That's a good foul because he was burned. Make him earn it on the line.
Robinson, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from the field. As a team, Toccoa Falls has shot 80% from the free throw line. Wagner out of the game. And the free throw, no good. Wagner not out of the game, but back to the bench. Wilkerson, now the free throw, the person who's going to guard the shooter. Robinson, next attempt, good. Now a 2-point game. Azucena will come in to add extra shooting presence here for the Eagles. Now 8 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wilkerson with the ball.
The same area where Toccoa was to end the game. They're down by 2 with about 36 seconds. Let's see what PCC can come up with here, down by 2 with 38 seconds.
Wilkerson will attack. An attempt to go inside, and Wilkerson with the turnover.
Timeout by Toccoa.
And now 20 seconds remaining on the game clock. Now Koski back into the game as well for Pensacola Christian College. Great timeout called there by head coach Michael Riles. And now a chance for the Falls to go and inbound the ball and make this game out of reach here for Pensacola Christian College.
Yeah, they used Toccoa's last time out right there, so it's going to be important for Toccoa to be able to inbound the ball here. If you're PCC, you're looking for that steal, maybe even trying to get a steal before they get to half court. But if they're not able to get a steal, they're going to have to foul. Being down by 2, 20 seconds left. Go for the steal. If you don't get the steal, got to get a foul, get someone on the line.
Antrell Williams with his 3rd steal of the game and potentially the biggest steal of the game, forcing Wilkerson's 3rd turnover of the game as well. 1st turnover, that is. My apologies. Now 20 seconds even. The Eagles going to have to play phenomenal defense.
I mean, this is almost a carbon copy of how the game ended. Only Toccoa Falls was in behind by 2, but they were able to get the steal. They were able to get the bucket, and let's see if PCC can do the same.
Pack now with 16 and 11. Wagner with 14. He's on the bench. And Wilkerson with 10 points and 8 rebounds. Gertz with 7 and 8 as well. A 4 across, press break. And Brown the inbounder. They get it in to Williams, and he's quickly fouled. This will send Williams to the free throw line to potentially place this game out of reach.
2 big free throws. If he makes them both, man, that pretty much puts it as a 2-possession game. If he only makes 1, Eagles still have a chance to knock down a 3.
And here is Antrell Williams, 7 points, 3 steals, his 3rd steal, potentially the biggest steal of the game. This is his first trip to the free throw line as well. First attempt good, making it a 3-point game. Williams back into the contest. Wagner and Azucena as well. Wilkerson to the bench here for the Eagles as well as Koski.
Big free throw here.
This can make this now a 2-possession game, and it does. A timeout here as well by Pensacola Christian College. With a lot of basketball remaining here, 18 seconds. And the Eagles down by 4. They were up by 5 with Less than 30 seconds remaining. How are we now on the opposite end of this game?
I mean, Toccoa just has not given up, man. Kudos to them. They've played a great game, even through adversity, being up by 12-13 for a majority of the first half, and then trailing the majority of the second half, fighting back, and now playing a great overtime period, being up by 4 with 18 seconds left. Al, what do you think is going to be important for PCC here with the last 18 seconds?
Pensacola Christian College is going to have to score quickly. Only 18 seconds remaining. You have to inbound the ball the full length of the court. Potentially going to see a full court press here from Toccoa Falls. But once you break the plane, your agenda must be to score. And once you score, the clock does stop. But once it stops, you have to foul immediately. Time is not of the essence here in Pensacola Christian College's favor. And you can potentially do what Toccoa Falls did to us the first time and hope that a turnover is going to be in favor for us. But that is a tough axe to have in a game like this, especially with the Falls being up 4 points with 18 seconds.
Have to get a quick 2 here. Gotta move.
Got to move quickly here. Pack the 3. No good. And a rebound here as well. And as you mentioned, Will Gray Watson, 2 of 10 prior to this game, prior to this half actually. And I don't know if that was what Coach Bell drew up to have that offensive possession to be, to have a quick screen and a 3 here for Pack. Yeah. Especially with having guys like Wagner as well as Azucena in the game.
Yeah, there just wasn't much urgency. Wasn't a great shot.
Now as the student body is departing the arena, the Eagles are going to be handed their second loss in conference play.
But we got to give big props to Toccoa, man. Came in, they played a great game. Even in the highs, the lows, man, they really ended the game well. They fought back, and then they also played a great overtime period. So kudos to them.
The Eagles get it to 70, calls a quick timeout, but this might do it for this matchup. Great foul there by Stickles, rather by Koski, to make him have 9 points. But a long weekend, rather week of games here for Pensacola Christian College. Looks like they're going to potentially lose this one, but tomorrow they face L.B. Wallace Community College. And then this weekend, Bob Jones University, another South Region opponent in the NCCAA.
Yeah, big week for Eagles basketball. Obviously starting tonight with an in-conference opponent with Toccoa Falls. We've got 2 seconds left. You never know. But
you never know.
We might fall a little short tonight, but a bounce-back game tomorrow night, and then getting ready for this weekend. Big games for both the guys and the girls coming Saturday.
Now 2 seconds remaining on the game clock. And a baseball pass here. And it's touched. Azucena gets a shot towards the goal. That's no good. And the comeback kids get it done. Toccoa Falls College.
Toccoa coming in. Even this series for the year, 1-1. PC took the win at their place. Toccoa came back to the nest and beat us here. So great effort by both teams tonight. Toccoa came out victorious. They played a good basketball game and were able to finish it out.
Thank you so much, fans at home, for tuning in. Both Screaming Eagle fans and Pensacola Christian College Eagles fans. As the final score now, 74-70, and a phenomenal comeback victory in favor for Toccoa Falls. Thomas, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you this weekend as we face off against Bob Jones University.
Al, looking forward to it. Big week for Eagles basketball, both again tomorrow night and then again Saturday. We'll see you then.
Fans at home, have a great night and a phenomenal evening.